Here are some of the top most patriotic stocks to consider in 2023. These are just a few of the most patriotic stocks to buy and hold. Amazon. The e-commerce giant is just starting to rebound from recent lows. Coca-Cola. The dividend king and favored Buffett stock is ridiculously oversold. God Bless America ETF. A top-performing, interesting ETF to consider long-term. Let's dive in. Here are the 3 patriotic stocks to buy for financial freedom. Welcome to Timely Investment Research. With the 4th of July just around the corner, we wanted to take a quick look at some of the most patriotic stocks to buy. For reference, we typically rely on the Brand Keys annual survey of American brands that most embody patriotism. While we haven't seen the 2023 list just yet, we'll use the 2022 list for the time being. For 2022, the survey listed Jeep as No. 1 on the list, followed by Disney, Amazon, Walmart, Coca-Cola, American Express, Ford Motor, Apple, Molson Coors, and Levi Strauss as the top 10. Let's take a quick look at some of the mentioned patriotic stocks to buy and an interesting ETF. Number 1. Amazon. The mighty Amazon plummeted from a 2022 high of about $170 to about $83 a share. Billions were wiped off its market cap as soaring inflation, rising interest rates, slowing sales, and fed-up consumers pushed investors away from the stock. However, with much of the chaos firmly priced in, the e-commerce giant rallied back about 50% year-to-date. Nowadays, thanks to the artificial intelligence boom, a far more bullish outlook on retail and aggressive cost-cutting, Amazon is coming back strong. Analysts at Wells Fargo, for example, say Amazon's North American retail margins are on the mend. They also believe Amazon could return to pre-COVID margins by 2025. Earnings haven't been too shabby either. In its first quarter, the company beat on earnings and revenue. Net sales came in at $127.4 billion, up about 9% year over year. Analysts were looking for sales of $124.6 billion. Earnings per share was 31 cents, which was above expectations for 21 cents. For second quarter net sales, Amazon expects to see that fall in a range of $127 billion and $133 billion, which implies growth of about 5% to 10% year over year. Number 2. Coca-Cola. With a yield of 3.02%, Coca-Cola has become ridiculously oversold. At the moment, the stock sits at support dating back to January. It's also overextended on RSI, MACD, and Williams %R. In fact, the last time Coca-Cola became this oversold on these technical indicators, the stock would run from about $59 to about $65. I'm hoping to see a similar move again now. While the company has struggled with soda consumption, it has diversified its portfolio with bottled water, tea, juice, and sports drinks. It even offers new, healthier sodas. Plus, this dividend king, with a history of 61 years of payouts, is still among Warren Buffett's favorite stocks and beverages. In fact, the billionaire still says he's happiest when eating dessert and drinking Coke, and would give up a year of his life to keep doing so. With strong demand, dependable dividends, and earnings growth, Coca-Cola may be one of the best stocks to consider. With regards to earnings, the company beat on revenue and earnings. Its adjusted earnings per share of 68 cents on sales of $11 billion was up 5% year over year. The Street was looking for 65 cents on sales of $10.8 billion. Coca-Cola also reiterated its outlook for full year 2023, expecting comparable earnings to grow between 4% and 5%, with organic revenue growing between 7% and 8%. Number 3. God Bless America ETF. Over the last several months, the God Bless America ETF has been on fire. In fact, since October 2022, the ETF ran from a low of about $19.50 to $26.08. And while it's a bit overbought and in desperate need of a healthy pullback, I wanted to include it here today. With an expense ratio of 0.65%, the ETF will typically invest about 80% of its net assets in securities listed on U.S. exchanges. Key sectors included in the ETF are energy, materials, industrials, consumer discretionary, and healthcare, to name a few. Also, some of its top holdings, including Tesla, Nvidia, Boeing, Costco, and Waste Management, would help explain why the God Bless America ETF has been as explosive as it has been. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Timely Investment Research. We're so glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe.